brother in Florida. I think it's
Tampa Bay joint? The Tampa Bay
no, not those. It's like unprofitable servants. It says it's GMS unprofitable servants, and
what part of Florida they in?
I've heard it a million times.
St. Petersburg.
Yeah, St. Petersburg. Yeah.
I watch the Tampa Bay Brothers sometimes.
Who else? It's really just all over.
I used to really watch the Bay Area.
Oh yeah.
But I ain't got to watch them, check them out in a while. I need to.
It's just all over. I'm trying to think specifically, but you know, if you see a title that you like, you just click on it.
Right.
You know.
Right.
GMS Dallas right now. I was trying to go through the whole archives, like the archives 2 page.
Yeah, I mean, it takes time to watch all the videos sometimes,
Yeah.
you know.
And have you I was about to say unlocked, but do you know the second Esdras 11? It's like one of those, they only put out maybe the first 2 parts.
The elders on the first 2
Yeah.
parts, right?
And I was trying to go through it like with the history, but it's tough, you know?
I don't, but I want to say Elder Tahar was like, I'm only going to release this GMS member, so I didn't know that they put any of that out. I don't know if it was, I think it was Second Esdras 11.
Yeah, it was, and he put it out one time in the morning. Now I go to work at 7 in the morning. And I just happened to catch it. I watched it. I got like some of the understanding of it too.
Well, yeah, sometimes I see videos I really like, or they're bringing out something that I really heard of. I make sure I try to download it. You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of keep it, because, you know.
There's so many, you know, where you can put the tab, it's like watch later. And I still haven't watched it.
Yeah, you don't want, because you don't want to do that too much, because you look at it and it'll say video gone or something like that. You be like, oh, well, because you know YouTube.
Oh yeah.
YouTube's cracking down.
I used to watch the brothers in Washington. You know how their
Washington
whole
State?
page? No, DC.
DC, okay.
Yeah.
That's not True Sense?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It was True Sense 17, and I had it. They went through the whole Acts, right? The whole book of Acts.
Correct.
And I got maybe through like 7, right? And that was a long time ago, and I was trying to go back to it. The whole page got deleted.
See?
You know?
Yeah,
and now it's like that extra information that was in there, it was gone. That's how you know the famine of the word is coming.
It's coming, man.
You know?
It's coming.
But at the same time, that means the destruction is coming.
Right.
You know?
Right. So it's the gift and the curse, I guess. But,
Exactly.
you know, it's still the gift no matter what.
It's scary. Yahawashi, you know? Most of these people, you would think about it, look at all these people. They're born in vain, you know?
Living their life. 2/3.
Exactly. And they don't know what's really about to happen. But that's like, imagine the conversations that Noah and his children, his sons were having on the ark, you know?
Yeah, imagine him building it. He's like, yo, these people just don't know. You know what I mean? Good.
Trying to explain it to them, he was prophesying to them. Yeah. Imagine what, because you know, Jacob, he was even a prophet going in Genesis 49. So the things that the Most High revealed to him, you know, and he had to wrestle with the angel, you know, it's just insane. It's like, and that's what it makes you want to go more in the truth. So you know that your name is written, you know.
God, you want to be found in that book of life.
Exactly.
Well, you know, man, to a certain degree, like I kind of, it's not really envy, but you know, y'all young brothers, like y'all kind of just finding out. Like I remember, like I just kind of found out. You know what I'm saying? When you watching videos non-stop. You know what I'm saying? Like 10, 12 hours just watching videos.
Sometimes it's different though, because the whole life life hits you in a weird way, like, you know, it's just certain things that you have to take. Like, oh, I know this is Esau, you know, trying to go down on, you know, and put me in, you know, and that you can feel demons trying to mess with you and such like that.
Yeah,
and some of these demons, like, they're strong, you know, and you don't know how to battle it because you don't have somebody to guide you. Like, this is a solo camp, you know, and I started this thing solo.
Right, and that's bold in the spirit,
you know
what I'm saying? Because coming out here having to read for yourself, you know what I mean? Like, that's.
And I have my little brother out here from one camp, but right now he's
not really into it.
He not saying he's not. He wants to be, but he's a little kid. He doesn't really understand the fullness, you know. And me, before I wasn't doing the right things, you know. So now he's like, it's a whole adjustment. Now he has to really adjust, you know, into what this new creature is.
Well, and you know what? That's part of it. Like, it's always good to have other brothers around you to kind of, you know what I'm saying, keep you on the right path.
Like, imagine if like if I hit you up like on Monday, hey, you know, fellowship this day, we meet this day, then we know in that time we're not out here committing different sins or, you know, going off or getting distracted. You know,
and staying studious.
Exactly.
That I know that's my problem. I can't even sit there in front. Like, I need to get way more into the scripture.
I remember when I really actually finished a role, it was like when I would read it, it would kind of like, my mind was like, oh, you finished, but I didn't finish, you know, because I needed to delve deeper, you know.
Correct. Well, hey man, I feel you.
Let me get a scripture while we're going into this. It says Job 5 and start at 17. It says, behold, happy is the man whom the Most High correcteth. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. Right? We was all, you know, knowing this truth, we was all corrected, you know, from this, from the ways of the world, you know. It says, for he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yet in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. And famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. And that's a blessing, because most of these people that are gonna die by if them dying by the sword is a blessing, because they could die from famine.
Right.
You know?
Which is damn near the worst.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? To go through, yeah. That's mercy right there.
It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Right, so that's even going into when we're gonna be laughing when we're on these chariots drinking young, you know. And we gotta believe that we could be, you know.
We could be the 144.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
It's incredible.
Yeah, man. And you know, a lot of people, I don't even want to say it sometimes, but you know how people talk about spiritual powers and stuff, like, on a lower level, we already got spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's sometimes like almost all the time before I come here, I will pray to have like this spot, like, or my car will be in front so I can just leave right after camp, you know. And sometimes it'll happen, sometimes it won't, or like it'll be a better scenario for me having to park up that way, you know. So it's just
right. It's like you know, you already know stuff.
Even like if I'm like, oh, I woke up late and I'm like, Lord, let me get on work at time, you know. I get all green lights, you know, and I feel like that's spiritual power.
It is.
You know?
Good. I remember about a week or two ago, I woke up at 1:44. I was like, yo, call my outside. You know?
What's about some dreams you had? Let me get that scripture.
You know, I really never really had too many dreams, man. That's not really been something that's been going on.
Joel 2:28. This is, because Doc was trying to break this down. I actually talked with them. Yeah, I actually talked with them a certain day or something, and he was trying to break it down wrong, and I had to actually correct him during camp. All right, Joel.
Also, you actually were camping with these guys for a certain
for like, I think because he would call me, hey, you want to do camp, and I'm like, oh, bet.
Right.
You know, so we come out, do a little camp maybe Thursday or just a random day.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why they started sitting right here, you know, doing it right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were doing it before, but they were like, oh, you know, this spot, and I was like, it's okay, you know, you teach it with me.
Yeah.
But then now it's kind of like, should have delved into the scriptures more. Being young, I didn't really understand it.
Right.
You know, but now.
Well, the Most High reveal everything in time. You know
Exactly.
Like, you know, he do it when you know you can get it, man. Like, I remember when I, you know, found out about the truth. I didn't have no job. You know, I was sitting at home, like, you know,
Yeah.
searching the net, whatever.
I found out the truth, and I was still in high school, and I was still, I was out there with them. I almost, actually, a week before maybe, like I almost was a blood, you know, I almost got into a gang. I was actually already chilling with them, so it's kind of like, oh, I was just gonna transition to it anyway.
Yeah.
Finding out this truth, you know, it kind of took me away from that, you know, like just in the split,
Right.
you know.
Hey, well, let me paraphrase. Hey, no one can be plucked out of the Most High's hands.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
What I'm saying? So he can't get you if the Most High wants you. So it's, you know, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful how things come together. Man. I ain't gonna lie.
What's that one scripture? Such are for life. It's like death unto death and for the sword unto the sword. So like you can't escape the way the Most High already put you.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Let me get this one real quick, cause even with my little brother in there, he started having dreams. You know? He started. I had certain dreams and such like that. Joel.
Do you remember them the next, like perfectly the next day?
Oh yeah. It says, and it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. And my brother, he's 12 now, and he had dreams of Jacob's trouble. You know, how like he said, the whole family got killed, and like he had to drive or something, and I was in the passenger seat. He think I was dead or something like that. He had a dream that it was like a big stadium, and like the apostles was on there, and like on like a stage, and they was talking, and then like I went up, and he said that it was just like water just came from everywhere, and I was like, what in the world?
The flood. Well, you know what? Somebody else was talking about a dream. It was a brother from the GMS Bay Area camp. He got his name. His title would be GMS Dedication. I don't know if you know.
Oh yeah.
He was talking about how, you know, he was telling the dream. I don't want to mess up his dream with what he said, but he was talking about flood, and he was talking about how basically he was showing the right way to maneuver through it so it wouldn't touch it or whatnot. So yeah, man, like the water is very spiritual anyway. You know what I mean? The water being in the dream. Spiritual anyway.
It says the Most High works on the mind during the sleep. Got a question? Let's see. You know, even with Esau, it's kind of funny because all his money is just gonna come to naught. You know, all this stuff we're laboring for, all this money in the bank account. I'm like, all this money, and you got that's kind of that lust too.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I worked so hard for this, now it's just gonna go with. But this is what there's a video.
This
this is really an investment.
God.
This is Job.
Really looking for it.
Job 33, and I'm gonna start at 14. It says, "For the Most High, for Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth it not." You know, because even people, they can say something that's really coming from the Most High. You know.
Right. Well, see, and that's what people don't understand. Most I put the prophets out here to teach, they're like, why should I listen to them? They just a man. It's like, you do understand who I'm sick by. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because
The way, sometimes the way, when I see like people come up to the apostles
Mhm.
and such and try to talk on them or say some things, I'm like, do you want to die?
Right.
You gotta be careful.
Right, you gotta definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm 100%. Even that's why even if somebody that I'm watching, I might not 100% agree with them. I make sure it's just strictly doctrinal or whatever. I don't try to think nothing bad about the brother because you don't know that.
Yeah.
You don't know.
You never know. We don't know who the elect are, you
Right.
know, but we know what the elect will be doing.
Right.
You know.
Right. Right.
It says, verse 15. It says, "In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, when he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man." Right, so
No free will.
exactly.
No free
It's
will.
crazy. This lady, I don't know why, but actually I be reading my Bible at work all the time, you know, and they ask me questions. Some of these Edomites, just anybody, right?
Yeah.
And this one Edomite lady, she was like, she could be a chick, we don't know, but she was like, oh, I tell her there's no free will, and I was breaking it down in the scriptures, and she's like, oh, well, my sister, her husband killed her, right? So did the Most High do that? Did the Most High do that? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, yeah. And she was,
He create good.
and then she was like, so what's your hope? I want to tell her, it's like, I got hope. And I told her, like, the salvation, the prophecies,
Yeah.
right? And I'm like, really? You don't have hope, you know? Because if you're an Edomite, you're going to be destroyed.
Right.
You know, you're going into slavery.
Going into slavery. And then after that 1,000 years, you out of here, buddy.
Oh, yeah, you out of here.
You out of here, buddy. But you know, you gotta watch who you talk to at work. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you go through in his life, but yeah,
I know. That's why.
These devils will try to trap you up.
Exactly. There's even Jakes I want to tell. I told some Jakes. I told the one Jake dude. I told him about the truth, and I was breaking down the scriptures maybe an hour or two after work. You know, and that's when I used to work at night shift, so it was almost like 11, right?
Right.
And then later on,